New South Wales has a new Premier at the wheel, trying to read the roadmap out of COVID.
It is the greatest privilege of my life to represent and serve every one of you.
Dominic Perrottet.
It's Perrottet.
So who is Dominic Perrottet?
Perrottet.
Yeah, okay, whatever. He's a lawyer, Treasurer of New South Wales since 2017, and he loves doing a press conference with his kids.
Just one sec.
You can whack him in front here, we won't see.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks.
What's the question?
He comes from a family of 12 children, and he's got 6 himself. So it's no surprise that in 2019 he voted against decriminalising abortion.
In relation to, abortion, Moses, faith is important to me.
He's passionate about his Christian faith and went to a school with links to Opus Dei priests. You might remember one of them from the Da Vinci Code. This funny little priest with a passion for self-flagellation. Yep, this could get weird, New South Wales. So how did we get here? Well, Gladys jumped ship when she found out she was being investigated by ICAC. And the people weren't happy.
I know it's hard. I know, but she'll come back one day.
And once Gladys bit the dust, it all started to resemble an episode of Squid Game. Next to go was New South Wales Transport Minister Andrew CONSTANCE.
I was heartbroken to see my mate Glad. She was the MC at one of my weddings.
MC Glad! But she must have been a bit rubbish if she didn't get the gig at the other weddings. Then it was music to Perrottet's ears when John Barilaro fell on his sword.
Maybe a bit of a midlife crisis.
OK, Barra, TMI. So Perrottet announced he wanted the top job, and no one was more excited than the guy in the background.
To ensure that New South Wales comes out the other side much stronger.
The Liberals need to put that guy on the payroll. But Perrottet didn't need much help getting the gig as his competition wasn't strong.
Rob Stokes stepping forward even with a broken foot.
I believe that I've got a lot to offer.
But only 1 foot. So it was Premier Perrottet, and he's got big shoes to fill, with predecessors Berejiklian and Barry O'Farrell resigning after being investigated by ICAC.
Starts with a $3,000 bottle of Penfolds Grange Hermitage.
Well, that's the point.
So congratulations, Dom. Kick back with your enormous family and a cheeky glass of vino. Just stay away from the Grange. I guess it's time for me to announce I'll be leaving the project to host Q&A.
Well deserved, Pete.
Thank you.
You should.
Thank you.
Phrase, she was one of the MCs at my weddings.
One of my weddings.
At one of the weddings. A strange phrase.
Well, I think it's important to look at what was going on. I think I've covered it in all the detail. Yeah. And interesting about Perrottet, once all of his kids reach voting age, he will never leave power. So he'll be here for a long time.
That's also, isn't he 39? That's a lot of kids to have at 39. That's, you've been going
a
a long time.
time.
That's, like, I'm 40 and I haven't got one, and I'm thinking, whew, that's a long life.
I hope people are asking how he's going to handle it, family life and work.
I
noticed they did that.
Yes.
Well done, guys.
From expert opinions to in-depth analysis and reporting, the Project YouTube brings you the biggest stories from Australia and around the globe. Hit the subscribe button now for news delivered straight to your feed.